Still at issue is whether the show can describe itself as a Riverdance tribute. Talks towards a settlement have been continuing over lunchtime. For News Talk at the High Court, I'm Francesca Cummin.
Passengers have been evacuated from a terminal at a major British airport after a coach caught fire. Smoke could be seen billowing from the vehicle as passengers filed out of the North Terminal at Gatwick just after midday. The airport says the rail shuttle service between its North and South terminals was also temporarily suspended due to the fire, but is now running normally again. All of the very latest news updates are on our website. That's newstalk.ie. With headlines again for you at 2:30.
News Talk Sport. Thanks to Spirit Motor Group Sandyford.
Offering great value in Volvo service and parts. spiritmotorgroup.ie.
Jason Day has joined the overnight leaders Jim Furyk and Adam Scott on 5 under on day 2 of the USPGA Championship at Oak Hill, New York. Day has played 3 holes of his second round. Rory McIlroy now level par following a bogey on the first. Darren Clark and Paul McGinley are 2 under and 8 over respectively. After 4, Graham McDonald starts at 6:15 from level par. Jane Larry, who's 1 over, starts at 5:25. And Padraig Harrington, he's 6 over. He starts at 6:25. Our golf coverage on News Talk brought to you by BMW Premium Selection Used Cars. Arsenal will take on Fenerbahce in the Champions League playoff round. Meanwhile, Celtic will take on Shakhtar Karaganda of Kazakhstan. In transfer news, Wigan manager Owen Coyle says there has been no offer for midfielder James McCarthy. The Irish international has been linked with Everton, among others, this summer. For News Talk Sport, I'm Oisin Langan.
News Talk Weather with KBC Bank Ireland. Whether you've got your eye on your first home or feel it's time to trade up to a bigger house, it makes sense to talk to KBC. Mostly dry with bright or sunny spells this afternoon. A few scattered showers though, mainly in the southwest, west and north of the country, and fresher than yesterday. Top temperatures 16 to 19 degrees. Now you're up to date on News Talk. And you're listening to Moncrief on News Talk 106 to 108. Phil Davenport sitting in for Sean this afternoon. 53106 is a 30-cent text number if you want to get in touch. You can also call us on 1890 453 106, or you can tweet me at Phil Davenport. And indeed, I've been tweeted a couple of times. Fellas, not that happy. Roddy's terrible on the radio. Taxi driver stuff, he says. Is that? Do you object to what he's saying or the accent in which he's saying it? Really, I suspect the latter. Fionn, if you throw the addict a few bob, chances are he won't rob an elderly person's bags, or you doing 2 good deeds, says Mick in Dublin. Yeah, that's, I don't know. All homeless people are entitled to social welfare, says somebody. Beggars are too lazy to apply for it. Yeah, I don't think you can say that. I think that's a terrible characterization. No. I don't know. Are homeless people entitled to social welfare, or do you have to have an address? Do you have to have... Yeah, but I think you have a domicile. You need to have a domicile. Maybe a homeless shelter is enough of a domicile. I don't know. But I don't buy the beggars are too lazy to apply for social welfare. Well, regarding your comment that you would see beggars in European cities, well, I feel that you're wrong, says Frank from Laois, as I've been across many European cities whilst touring with my band for nearly 20 years. And I've seen very little begging. Frankfurt is the only place I've seen anything like that. Really. I've seen it in Barcelona, I've seen it in Rome. I've seen it across plenty of cities. That's kind of interesting, though. That do you think it's more prevalent then in places like Dublin or Irish cities than it is across Europe? Anyway, Batman is gay, Superman develops Parkinson's disease, and the Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic, is just an aging narcissist obsessed with younger women. This is how Marco Mancasola portrays Marvel Comics' favorite superheroes in his novel Erotic Lives of the Superheroes, and he's on the line. Marco, good afternoon to you. In the book, you focus on 4 superheroes: Batman, Superman, Mr. Fantastic, and Mystique. Why did you choose them?
Well, I've always been a big fan of superheroes and a big reader of superheroes comic books as well. But moreover, I'm a novelist. And at some point, I started looking at superheroes as a possible metaphor for what I wanted to write about. And I wanted to write about vulnerability, impossible love. So I started imagining these superheroes as they were aging, not invulnerable anymore, and desperately in love with their own people.
Yeah. Let's talk about, it's one, just because I recently went to see Man of Steel, and I have to say I'm a big fan of superheroes as well, but I'm constantly frustrated by the failure of filmmakers to be able to tell the Superman story kind of more completely. And, obviously Superman is super powerful and nobody in the end can beat him, but he's an incredibly lonely person, he always strikes me as.
Yeah. Well, the thing, you know, when you go to the movies or when you read comic books, you have the adventure, you have the spectacular part of the superhero tale, but you don't have the intimacy, which was actually what I was more interested in. So I was interested in them as flashing characters, and I was interested in them as real people in a way. So, and that's why I chose to picture them as they are aging, as they are becoming more normal and more vulnerable. And it's about that intimacy for me more than anything else.
So how does Superman age?
Well, Superman very well actually. He is the only one in the novel that ages quite well, although he's not very healthy. He's the older one. He is in his 80s. He has Parkinson's disease now, but he's the only one who's not involved in any obsessive kind of love story. And he's the only one who's actually trying to think of the world again.
Golden Park,
Whereas
that's
the
where
other
the
heroes are much more involved with their own personal stories now.
Okay, and you know, you talk of Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four, Richard Reed. You portray him as he's self-obsessed, he's narcissistic and obsessed with younger women.
Well, no, I would say that he's quite a positive and nice guy in the novel. But yes, you asked me before why I chose these superheroes. It's mainly because of their super bodies and the metaphoric level of the super abilities that they have. So you have this man now that he was once able to stretch his arms for tens of meters and reach whatever he wanted. But now he's in his 60s. He's not a superhero anymore. He works as a consultant, and he can do nothing in order to have the only object of his desire, who is a younger woman he's obsessed with now. So again, it's about not being what this man used to be anymore, and being powerless, helpless.
There's kind of an easy metaphor here for the retired sports star like that, you know, who in their pomp were capable of these extraordinary feats and then have to deal with the failure of their bodies to be able to do the things that once made them great.
Absolutely. I would say that actually these superheroes are a good metaphor that everybody can connect with in a way, because it's about not having the same kind of power that we had when we were younger, and yes, and having experienced that kind of superheroes feeling when you're young and at the most of your possibilities, and now experiencing a kind of which is usually exactly the time when your desires grow stronger.
Cause it's a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. And how does Superman then deal with the onset of Parkinson's?
Well, there's nothing that he can really do. He is helpless for his illness, but he's still quite a smart man, and I should actually talk about another part of the book. There is the story, an original story about these original characters, who are a family, an Italian family who moved to the States in the 1970s, and the children of this family, they are two brothers. As they grow up, they will find themselves involved with the stories of the famous heroes. And towards the end of the book, one of these brothers finally meets Superman, who was his big hero when he was a kid. It's just that in the novel, he can actually meet his big hero. And now this big hero is ill and retired in this old house in Brooklyn. But he's actually trying to start a kind of new school for new superheroes. So in a way, there's a kind of last hope at the end of the novel, after we have seen all these ex-former superheroes fail, suffer, and actually die.
Yeah. Is Superman still invincible? I mean, obviously he has his Parkinson's, but he's super strong, you know, and can bullets now wound him?
No, he's not in there. Well, you have to consider that my novel doesn't deal with the adventurous part,
Right.
with fighter, then you have muscle pain for days. So it's more about the real stuff, the real stuff of this.
I want to talk about Batman in a second, because it's the way you portray Batman that has gotten most of the headlines. But does Superman, because there is a sense like you can respond to the decay